from West Hills High School in Santee. This is Girls Varsity Soccer. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg K. Porter. For GK Sports, we're at the game. It's the Foothillers of Grossmont against the Wolfpack of West Hills. And quickly, the Foothillers are trying to put something into the back of the net, and it is sent out of play. Let's get the lineup first for, you already know on your screen, Grossmont's lineup and their starters. The keeper for the Wolfpack is Maddie Morris, number 1. Number 2 is Isabella Schubert. Number 3 is Jessica Madrid. Number 4 is Annabelle Ocampo. Number 5 is Malia Wersig. Number 6 is Casey Bishop, a throw in for the Foothillers. Kate Setting is number 7. Number 8 is Katie Bale. Into the area now. Into the central. Brill, Alexia Brill is number 10. Number 11 is Mackenzie Parsons. 12 is Kayla Lon. 13 is Sam James. 14 is Brooke Goals. 15 is Aaron Walker. 16 is Ryan Keefe. 17 is Ava Castaneda. 19 is Sydney Delaney. 20 is Brooke Trithart. 22 is Gabby Setting. 24 is Maddie Shepard. 25 is Isabel Biasana. It's going to be a throw-in now for the Foothillers. Cecilia Rosas will throw it in. Quick strike that time by Bishop, playing it out wide. And LaDasia Toll will make her first save of the match. West Hills comes into this match with a record of 2-11-3 overall. They are 0-1 in league play as they lost to Granite Hills the other night. But they play a very tough schedule prior to league play. They played maybe the best team in California, Los Alamitos, and one of the best in the nation in the South Bay Classic week or so ago. Same one the Foothillers were undefeated in. But they didn't play competition like Los Alamitos. West Hills comes in San Diego, 37th by nature of their schedule and what they've done with that schedule. Strength of schedule at 14.6 is very, very high. One of the top in the county. Division I, West Hills is 16th. Now you look at the Division I standings, or rankings, I should say, by Max Preps. It's Cathedral Catholic, number 1. Number 2 is Carlsbad. Number 3 is Eastlake. Number 4 is Torrey Pines. Number 5 is Grossmont. Division I, and they're trying to attack again as Carly Kennedy gets the start tonight. Didn't play in the last game against the Highlanders of Helix. She's still trying to get fit and get her wind out there to be able to run up and down the pitch. So she gets a start tonight. Del Norte is 6th. Scripps Ranch is 7th. 8th is La Costa Canyon. Those last two schools the Foothillers have played. Poway is 9th, and San Marcos is 10th. Rounding out the rest of the 10 is Steel Canyon. Granite Hills, who the Foothillers have not played yet. LaDasia Toll will drive it up the middle. It's intercepted. West Hills now with a chance, and they put it in the back of the net. Offsides, though, was the call. But that will tell the Foothillers what they're dealing with now, and the first time playing West Hills this season. Remember the last time the Foothillers played them? They lost to them 1-0 at Grossmont. Of course, every year is different. And then when they played here turned out to be a 1-1 tie, but Foothillers, since we have filmed them, have had a tough time right here on the road playing against West Hills, the Wolfpack. But some of the new players on the team will not buy into that. It's a new thing for them. Rosas on the near side is Sarah Lopez, who always has that quick turn. Didn't get much on a soccer ball, and no problem for Maddie Morris. The keeper just pressed into duty as Kaylee Miller-Hale was not able to play in this game because she just occurred injury recently. So Maddie Morris is playing keeper. Lopez on the soccer ball, but nobody is there in the space. Gonzalez wasn't ready for it. Cecilia Rosas on the near side, and it goes out of play. Touched out by the Wolfpack, and so now it'll be a throw-in for Grossmont. Ball out of play in the defensive third for the Wolfpack. They'll throw it in, and it's 0-0 affair. Hopefully your day has been a good one. Wherever you are in the world, this is a live stream. We're in the 6th minute. The scoreboard is not working here, so the parents and the student body are not able to see what's actually going on as far as the minutes are concerned. And maybe I should just say the scoreboard is working here, but it is the clock is not working because they were able to put goals up on the board if you scored. Rosas giving that soccer ball away. Bishop on the near side. It is sent out of play. So it'll be a throw-in. Cecilia Rosas will throw it in for the Foothillers. Playing out here in Santee tonight on a very chilly night. Going to get some precipitation in the county before morning time. Don't know if there'll be any in this game tonight. Down the right flank for the Wolfpack, but Maddie Mayo runs onto it, and it's stopped in her tracks. Alexa Gonzalez retreats back to get it, sends it up the central. Carly Kennedy taps it back to Mia Foster. Giovingo in a 50-50 ball, and it goes out of play. Locked up with Aaron Walker. So it's going to be a throw-in for the Foothillers. Victoria Ford is back in the lineup tonight. Remember a couple of games ago, she was kind of dinged up. But she's back out there on the pitch tonight for the Grossmont Foothillers. Pablo Espinal. I'm Greg K. Porter. Happy to be with you out here in Santee for the first time this year in Santee, the city out more east of where the Foothillers play. Nell Cajon to the north and to the east. Here's a shot, and it's intercepted in the area by Grossmont. Carly Kennedy plays it out and up forward to Giovingo. Sarah Lopez keeps it from going further out wide. Plays it to Kennedy. Kennedy sends it forward to Giovingo. Can she keep it in? She does. Nice hustle that time. But it is out of play and sent out by the Wolfpack. So it'll be a throw-in for the Foothillers. And it's 0-0 affair. Check out our website. That's gksports.org. That's where all the social media pages are, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's a one-stop shop. And this game is live streamed on that page after the shot by Foster. So it'll be a goal kick for the home team, West Hills. .50 ball, won that time by James. Plays it back to Madrid. Madrid back to her keeper, Morris. Near side, upfield. Out of play, it'll be a throw-in for Grossmont. Cecilia Roses throws it in. The header by Lopez in some space, but not able to get to it is Cervantes. Knifing in is Sminge, but then getting it back are the Wolfpack. And now running onto it is Lopez, and played over towards Lopez from Cervantes, but she played it in front of her. So it'll be a throw-in for West Hills. Sminge on the intercept to Rosas. New player on the team this year. The Foothillers has done a fine job. She's been in there. Ball sent out of play, and it'll be a throw-in now as Maddie Mayo will retrieve it. Out of the defensive third, I should say. I was thinking divisions now. Division II girls soccer rankings. Mater Dei Catholic leads it. Mission Bay is second. Helix is third. Mission Hills is fourth. Escondido Charter fifth. Bonita Vista is sixth. Here's the shot, and it's behind frame. That time taken by Wersick. Point Loma happens to be 7th. Mount Carmel is 8th. San Diego Academy is 9th. The Cabers are 10th. Finishing it out is Francis Parker, Central, Olympian, Christian, Patrick Henry, Sarah, Fallbrook, La Jolla, Oceanside, and San Pasqual. Those are the Division II standings. Top teams. Ball towards the Central. Lopez runs onto it, but plays it right in the space where it could be intercepted. West Hills trying to turn for a quick counterattack, but it's taken away by Foster. Finds Kennedy. Draws it forward to Giovingo, and it goes off the ref, but she runs onto it, still with the soccer ball, makes a nice move in the Central. Goal! Go, 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 goal! Carly Kennedy on a good play, playing it over to Giovingo, and Giovingo weaving her way after the deflection off the ref and taking it. Players stopped, and then she kept going and put it in the back of the net. Giovingo having herself a good season from the scoring side of things. And gets another one into the back of the net this season. Foothillers leading 1-0. 14th minute of the match. Still a lot of time left in the match. West Hills has not since we've been filming, Grossmont has not given up a bunch of goals against the Foothillers. Well, that's why this one is far from over, based on past history. Never mind the records of the two teams. Foothillers, if I didn't mention, come in 8-2-2. The throw in by Madrid into the central now as the Wolfpack want to attack. Here's Bishop. Madrid and Bishop, they know the Foothillers well, and that ball is past the byline. And it'll be a goal kick. Matty Mayo sets it up. Giovinco, who just scored the first goal of the match. It's intercepted, though, the near side. And it goes right over to Foster, to Lopez on the run. Lopez on the near side. Lopez still on the soccer ball, cuts it back. Tries to go after it. A collision now. It takes a shot and didn't get much of a shot on that one. And a save by Morse. Near side, West Hills driving it off the Foothillers. And so it'll be a throw-in. Granite Hills is playing Steel Canyon in one of the other games of Division I teams in the Grossmont Hills League tonight. Emu Cervantes, Foster touches it. Unfortunately, those two teams played each other last season, and it resulted in getting a player suspended between their match. So we'll see what happens tonight. Hopefully nothing like that happens. West Hills is going to throw it in the attacking third. .50-50 ball. Attacking in the area. The Wolfpack now finding space and being able to stop the trajectory of the soccer ball and staying with the rebound. LaDeja Toll, the keeper. Shown the soft hands as a keeper this season. Being on the varsity has made very few errors. Pressed into duty this season after the two senior keepers left. Graduated. Moved on. Foster now at midfield. Plays it to Giovinco. Jennifer sends it into the central for Lopez now. Gets it to Kennedy now. Dribbles nicely. Heel pass nicely to Lopez. You don't want to give her space. She just missed the near post. What an amazing season she had as a freshman. Not as many goals this season, but that is a player you want to keep off of the sheet. Because if she scores, her team usually wins. And I say that meaning that this season they have other players that have been able to put the ball into the back of the net. And if you're the opposition this season against the Foothillers and Sarah Lopez, you don't want her to get into the scoring sheet because more than likely now you're dealing with not only her ability to put it in the back of the net, and on the sheet you're also dealing with other players that can do the same. And that's part and parcel to their success. Doesn't always work. Obviously, they've lost twice and tied twice. But in their successes, that is the threat. You have to put numbers and be careful of Lopez, and at the same time, it also allows other players to get free, and this year they've been able to make good on being free. Lopez chips it forward. Carly Kennedy tries to run onto it, missed the soccer ball. Near side, Emery Cervantes, but it's intercepted nicely by Bishop. Teammates want to work out of the back with Madrid. Intercepted, though, upfield by Ford to Giovingo. Foothillers like to touch it a lot. They're going to try to continue to do that tonight for more success on the road. Lopez now, and it just went off her cleat. Not able to get back and retrieve it. Home team happy about that particular scenario because she would have had a chance to be free again. Bree Cooney. DeFoster being marked by Bishop. Foster goes a square pass to Cervantes with a little bit of space, plays it out to Giovingo, but too much on the soccer ball that time. It'll be a throw-in from the far side. Touchline in a 1-0 match out here in Santee. The 21st minute of the match. Two refs out there, and it is two refs tonight as opposed to a couple of nights ago against Helix when there were actually three. Coming into the match is Isabella Schubert for West Hills in black. Looks like this will be the start time for the rest of the games in the season for the Foothillers. 6:30 start time, so you can mark your watches with Alan. Of course, you'll be seeing the live stream, or at least that's the intention prior to the game. You'll be able to know that that time is going to be about the same every single night that they're playing GMT time. And here comes, and they're offsides. Offsides that time was Malia Wersick. Thought she was marked up, but not quite. Foothillers moving pretty good, though, to get back. Maddie Mayo with the free kick. Out of her own half of the field, get some good air on it. Lopez not able to get to it. Ford upfield at midfield now. Good to see Victoria being able to play tonight. Because that first when she fell in that game a couple nights ago, didn't know what was going to be the case. Did not look good initially. Foster plays it upfield, gets back to it, gets it to Lopez now. Lopez finds a little bit of space and then collides with her teammate Giovingo, and it goes into the central. Player knocked down. No call on that play. Upfield, Ford getting the soccer ball is Setting. Setting's pass, she was looking that time for Madrid. Was a little bit in front of her. Brianna Cooney plays it out to Ford. Ford now to Giovingo, who plays it in some space, but nobody was there. She thought Victoria was going to continue on, but did not. So it's upfield now. Two in the deep back. That's Maddie Mayo along with Sminge. It's a collision on the far side. Ball is out of play. It'll be a throw-in for West Hills. Home partisan not really happy with that collision and not a something more. It just turns out to be a free kick. Believe you me, the refs know who's doing what, and they'll keep a mental note of it. For the most part. Robert Romero giving it to his player. Coming into the match now, Sidney Delaney for West Hills. Robert and his wife do a really good job managing this squad with a great pre-league schedule. Get them all ready for league. And this year they've had some key injuries that have really worked against what they've tried to do this season. Going to be a throw-in for the Foothillers. Enjoying the 1-0 lead on the road here in the 25th minute. Roses sees her teammate Foster come over to her, but now it's intercepted by the West Hills Wolfpack, but sent forward, nicely done by Sminge. It is out of play, and it'll be a throw-in by the Foothillers. So they gain a little real estate on the near side. Roses will throw it in to Gonzalez. It was a handball, so it's now going to be a free kick. Villasana drives it to the near side. It'll be out of play, and it'll be a throw-in now for the Foothillers. Not able to link up a play on that one, on a mistake by the Foothillers at midfield. First time this season these two teams have played each other. And they find themselves doing that in league play. The next time Steel Canyon and the Foothillers play each other, it'll be the second time. But the first time in the body of league play and the teeth of the league play. As they played each other on that non-league schedule some weeks back. Matty Morris drives it up the central. Off of Bree Cooney. Gonzalez, the air ball, looking for a player on the near side. Roses won't get to it. Instead, Ocampo does. Plays it back to her teammate. That's James. Intercepted by Sminge. But now running onto it is Vale. Plays it back to a defender. Nearly got it back. Now Foster has it. But Ocampo doing a fine job of double teaming and taking it away. Sam James now. Pass intercepted by Sminge. In the space, running onto it is Villasana. It's Maddie Mayo. Didn't want it to get behind her. On a run now. Midfield with Schubert marking her and plays it across the field. Trying to get to it is Herrera and does so and gets a shot. But it's not going to be accurate enough off the side of frame. There's a player injured for West Hills. See quite what happened on the play. And Robert Romero come out and take a look at her. 1-0, the Foothillers enjoying the slim lead on the road. You want to subscribe to us? That way you can see all of our digital content, whether it be soccer or other sports. This looks like it was up in the head area, and you never like to see any of that. Just had a player decide to retire in the NFL because of head trauma. You know about all of that on our Facebook page, gksports.org. Always putting Max Preps stuff on there, as well as NFL and all the other professional sports. Lately, it's been a lot of amazing revelation about Major League Baseball cheating and all that kind of stuff. So check us out. Like us on Facebook. Check out our images on the gram. We don't do much with that, but we still have a page. The Twitter page. The conversation. gksports.org. Onto the soccer ball is Schubert. Down the right flank, sending it forward to Castaneda. Castaneda draws it back. Back to Schubert. Intercepted, but it does go over to her teammate, and the Wolfpack still have it. Played back now for Bishop. And a foul, and it'll be a free kick. For West Hills, playing on their multicolored blue surface. Down by 1 here in the first half. The 31st minute of action. Sam James now gets a lot of air on the soccer ball, but it'll go past the byline. And now the refs are going to talk, and actually one of them is going to talk to Coach Romero, as he is not happy with something out there. A little bit of that kind of stuff going on even before the Foothillers got a chance to even play tonight with the other ref tonight on the far side of the field. You picture. Tough staff tonight out there on the pitch. And neither coaching staff are very happy with what has gone on with them tonight. Lots of experience with the coaching staff here at West Hills, as Robert has had this team for 5 years. Might have something to do with the lack of a call in the collision that happened. Didn't quite see it, but you saw it. There'll be more than likely some extra time added on. It's been a tough season for the Wolfpack. This not making it any easier. Trying to see if they can get a playoff entrant by maybe winning the league. But they have a lot of work to do after losing the first game and now behind 1-0 in this one. And in their schedule, putting balls in the back of the net has been one of the things that has not been happening for them this year. They've given them 38 goals coming into this one. And now 39. Foothillers next week. We'll be playing against another Grossmont Hills team, and that'll be Steel Canyon, and that'll be at Grossmont. So you definitely want to tune in for that one. The Foothillers losing 2-0 to Steel Canyon at their place in the last match. And if they are able to win tonight in their game against Granite Hill, Steel Canyon will be in a great shape towards trying to win the league. So that'll be a really good matchup on Tuesday. Talk about those rankings and the strength of schedule. The Foothillers have an 8.8. It's kind of middle in the road as far as their strength of schedule. Those things do play into playoff seedings. Foothillers 179th in the nation. In the last rankings, they were 78th in the state. 7th in San Diego and 7th in section. In the division, they're 5th. Decisions geared to be made as to whether this one is going to continue. And how it's going to continue. We don't get word up here as to what is actually happening. Players trying to keep warm on the Grossmont side. Look at the top teams in the nation for the winter schedule. Monte Verde Academy, they are 9-0. Cypress Bay out of Weston, Florida is 13-0. They're number 2. Number 3 is Monte Vista out of Danville, California. 3rd in the nation, 6-0-1. 4th is Brandon out of Mississippi. They're 7-1-2. 5th is Clovis North out of Fresno. They're 12-0-2. 6th is Battram Trail out of St. John's, Florida. They're 10-1-3. 7th is Los Alamitos, the team that Robert Romero said is really, really good team. They're 16-3-2. 8th is Academy of Holy Names out of Tampa, Florida. They're 10-1. 9th is American Heritage out of Florida. They're 8-2. 10th is St. John's Country Day out of Orange Park, Florida. They're 12-1. The rest of the teams are Archbishop McCarthy out of Fort Lauderdale, 12-1-1. Northwest Rankin, they're 12th out of Mississippi, 12-2-1. Chaparral out of Scottsdale, Arizona, 10-1-3. They're 13th. 14th is West Lauderdale out of Collinsville, Mississippi. They're 19-1-3, having a great season. Another team having a perfect campaign is Florida Plant out of Tampa, Florida area. They're 11-0. Hamilton, they are 16th out of Chandler, Arizona. They're 9-0-3. J. Sarah Catholic, #1 team in the nation last year. They're 17th, 9-2. 18th of Pacifica out of Garden Grove. They're 9-0-1, having another great season. Upland is 14-0. It's been a while since they've been undefeated at this point in the season. They're 19th. 20th is Vero Beach. They're 10-1. I am hearing ambulance coming, and it may be because that the concussion scenario is a little deeper than what we initially thought. Clinton out of Mississippi is 9-1-2. Carrollton School of Sacred Heart out of Miami, Florida is 8-1. 23rd is Lakeland Christian out of Florida. They're 14-0-1. Bird out of Shreveport, Louisiana is 12-0-1. And they're 24th. And 25th is St. Thomas Aquinas out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. They're 11-2-2. So those are the top 25 teams in the nation. Top 25 in California is Monte Vista, 6-0-1. Clovis North out of Fresno is 12-0-2. Los Alamitos 16-3-2. They're third. J. Sarah Catholic fourth at 9-2. Pacifica out of Garden Grove 9-0-1. Upland 14-0. They're sixth. Seventh is Corona Del Mar. They're 10-0-2. Eighth is Tracy out of middle part of California. They're 7-0. Ninth is Newport Harbor out of Newport Beach, 15-2-2. Mira Costa out of Manhattan Beach is 11-1. They're 10th. 11th is Buchanan from Clovis, central part of California, 13-3-1. St. Francis out of Sacramento is 11-1-1. They're 12th. 13th is Mater Dei out of Santa Ana. We have one in San Diego. Not playing as well as the Santa Ana team, 12-1-1. 14th is Hart out there where my niece plays, out in Thousand Oaks area out there. They're 13-1-2, having a great season. Same thing with Camarillo out in that same area, 7-0-1. A little bit up the road, 16th is Temecula Valley out of Temecula. They're 11-1-4. Cathedral Catholic is 11-2-3, and that is a team that West Hill played pretty closely, lost to them. Their schedule, 18th is Davis. They're 4-0-2. St. Francis out of Mountain View is 19th. They're 7-0-3. Harvard Westlake out of Studio City is 5-1-2. They're 20th. 21st is Villa Park. 22nd is Los Gatos. Clovis East is 23rd. Archbishop Mitty out of San Jose is 7-0-3. And 25th is Claremont up in that Upland, San Gabriel Valley area. They're 12-1-1. Paramedics coming over here to take a look and make sure that young lady is taken care of here, as the collision was much worse than what we saw initially, and they want to make sure that she's okay, getting proper medical care. I have a niece that plays for Thousand Oaks, so I know how the concussion protocol can be. And sometimes it may be a couple weeks before you actually get back out on the pitch. Our prayers are for this young lady, so she will have that chance to play before the season is out. But if not, it's more for her own health and safety. That's most important. We'll be right back. Give us a few more minutes and we'll be right back. Right here at West Hills High School. Kind of a tough one tonight with the collision that happened out on the pitch. We'll be right back. Stick with us. I'm ready now.
I'll go to you briefly, and then we'll go back to the field.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
here we go.
A well-deserved round of applause. Some people didn't quite see what happened, but hopefully the young lady will be okay in a matter of a short period of time. She's got good care. San Diego is a very good area for taking care of those athletes that may be afflicted by any kind of an injury. So we just hope that to her family and to all of the people that love her that she's going to be all right and be able to play the game that she loves, obviously probably since she's a little girl. The player I was mentioning in the NFL was Luke Kuechly that decided recently to hang it up. And head trauma is the reason why. But again, you can see that story, or you've probably already seen it on ESPN and that. Again, gksports.org. We're always keeping you updated with what's going on as far as sports is concerned. That's who we are, a sports video company. So we're going to do that. And now looks like we're going to get some more action out there on the field. Thank you for staying with us. 1-0, the Foothillers lead. If you just found us right now on Jennifer Giavingo's goal, there is a free kick that is going to occur after LaDeja Toll gets back in between the two pipes. We were at the 31st minute of action at the time, so surely the linesman and the ref make sure everything is good. I mentioned about, and I'm so used to the tandem refs, but recently now I'm starting to see 3. So we have a normal scenario with 2 linesmen and the center ref. And it's intercepted by the Foothillers. As action back underway. Ship's colors for all you sailors out there past and present. Kira Sminge going to take advantage of it on a run, and she is knocked down, and it'll be a free kick. Kira Sminge on a run from the back. Felt the pressure and went down. And now going to give way to Victoria Ford. Sminge, that's speed. Able to get him a free kick. Victoria, good bending ball now, and a strike by Foster, but a save by Morris. Foothillers really good with the set pieces, but this time the Wolfpack able to avert anything into the back of the net. Ball out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for West Hills. Katie Vale with the free kick. Herrera has to get the proper distance and does so now. Vale with the delivery, and it bends away from the near post. Toll collects it, and we'll get it going upfield. It's intercepted. Sminge will retreat back to get it. Trying to look for a space, and it was already out of play. So Vale will throw it in now, right outside the area. Nice chance as Maddie Mayo heads it forward now, trying to get another ball in that area, but they cannot. And on the near side, Herrera is pressured and gives it away to Vale. It's intercepted by Ashley Austin to the near side to Herrera on the run. And it's going to be a throw-in for the home team of West Hills. Maybe about 7 minutes left to play in the first half. Official time by the center ref. Maddie Mayo now sends it out of play. West Hills play across the field. Victoria Ford now being pressed into duty with Schubert. Maddie Mayo now. Schubert plays it out of play. Maddie was able to put a little bit of pressure on Isabella. And she sent it out of play. So the Foothillers now will have a throw-in deep in their own defensive third. You see the fire truck leaving over there, part of the crew that were here taking care of the West Hills student athlete out there, got injured up in the head area. It'll be a throw-in now for West Hills. The far side. Looking for numbers. Try to process an attack. Sent upfield and out of play. Bree Cooney sending that ball out of play. Ford trying to get it to her teammate Foster, could not. So West Hills now with possession. Bree Cooney staying with the soccer ball, but there's a whistle, and that is the end of the first half. So played that clock a little bit further, and that's the end of the first half. 1-0, the Foothillers lead on the goal by Jennifer Giabingo. About 10 minutes left to play. I should say about 10 minutes between the halves, and then come on back, and we will show you the second half. 40 minutes of action when we come back. 1-0, Grossmont. Yeah, just go ahead and give me the... A little more bundled up here for the second half, but you know the score, it's 1-0. Jennifer Giovingo, a short halftime because of the player that got injured in the first half. So sit back and enjoy the second half. Should be a good one right here in Santee at West Hills High School. Foothillers are going to be going from right to left, and the Wolfpack are going from left to right. Shift colors for all you sailors out there, past and present. We're underway. Pablo Espinal bringing you the live stream and the sights and sounds. I'm Greg K. Porter for GK Sports. We're at the game. Happy to bring you another one here in the Grossmont Hills League. Maddie Morris makes the save. Sarah Lopez on that intercept. Now the Wolfpack trying to get it back. Trying to go in the other direction. As intercepting it there was Castaneda. In the central, Cooney. But here's an early ball on the near side. That's Madrid. Maddie Mayo in the bag. Madrid sneaks by her, takes and shoots the soccer ball, and Natalie Emery is able to get the carom and the save. Emery playing in the second half again, just like in the last game against Helix. And it looks like she is going to be a part of this varsity team for the rest of the season. And she won a spot on the varsity during the South Bay Classic, playing extremely well. Coming up from the JV, Carly Kennedy will throw it in for the Foothillers of Grossmont, enjoying the 1-0 lead. And actually, she's going to give way to Maddie Mayo to throw it in. Out here in Santee, California, the east part of San Diego. Kennedy, who is still trying to get fit, is coming out now. Looks like it's Pion that's coming in. Maddie Mayo throws it in. And it's intercepted by West Hills, and indeed it was Pion that came in. Maddie Mayo's pass is intercepted. Sminge coming in. Foster, and it's out of play as West Hills will try and get upfield. They'll throw it in. Near side touchline, Aaron Walker retrieves it. In some space to midfield, but intercepted by Mayo. But then her pass is intercepted. Here's Wersick. But now taken away by Sminge. Sminge on the move. Sminge in the attacking third. Gets it to Lopez. Back to Sminge. She lost her balance that time. Coming up from the defender position, Karen Sminge has had some nice runs tonight. At that time would have been maybe her best run because she would have had a shot on goal and maybe potentially into the back of the net. She did that one time last season. Maybe this was her chance this season to get on the board. Maddie Mayo, who retreated back. In the corner for the Foothillers. It is touchdown, and the Wolfpack will throw it in. Aaron Walker will retrieve it and get it going. In the attacking third for West Hills. They're down by 1 here in the early part of the second half. Walker, good, strong throw in now into space in the 6-yard box, trying to get a touch. And playing the leverage position that time was Sminge. And it is sent out of play off of her cleat. Just didn't want the player free to have a chance to turn and get a good shot. Nevertheless, West Hills in a good position here. Here's another line drive. Goes over to Emery, and she makes a save. Emery drives it upfield. Cross midfield. Getting the touches Ocampo, but it's intercepted as Foster looking for the intercept. Sends an early ball now, and trying to get it is Tillett, and it is back behind frame. But the sophomore running fast as she could to get to that soccer ball, knowing that a good assist can be had from a player like Mia Foster. And every time you get that, you got to try to work with her and try and see if you can either get it back to her or try to get a good shot on target. Brianna Cooney now with the corner kick as it was touched out by the defender. Tillett doesn't get it, neither does Foster. It's sent upfield on the intercept. Cervantes forward brings it down, but getting it is Bishop and sends an early ball now. And Cervantes runs over and gets a piece of the soccer ball, enough to keep it from going forward. And the Foothillers on a quick counterattack. Tillett on the outside. And it is sent out of play. Sent out of play quickly by Brooke Goals. So the Foothillers will throw it in the attacking third. Going to be a substitution. It's just a little bit of a breather for Carly Kennedy. She's back in the action. And now coming out for West Hills is Kate Setty, along with Aaron Walker. Sydney Delaney's into the match. And Alexia Brill's into the match. The header by Ocampo, and it goes out of play. So the Foothillers will have a corner kick as it was knocked past the line by West Hills. And Carly Kennedy is going to take the CK. So another set piece try now for the Foothillers. See what they do with this set piece. The dangerous part of their team, the most dangerous part of their team. Up in the air, this is a good one, but too high by Victoria Ford. She knows how to find space, gets up in the air, but that time not able to bring it downward. And it went too high over the top of frame. Foothillers enjoying the 1-0 lead on Jennifer Giavingo's score in the first half. Carly Kennedy was involved in the setup. Deflection off the center ref. And then the shot, or the dribbling by Giavingo, finding space, putting it in the back of the net. Here comes a free kick for West Hills, the Wolfpack. Sam James. Upfield, midfield now, and they have a player now on the run, but on the outside is Smidge. Ford. Play defender in the central. On the near side, Maddie Mayo. And it's out of play. And it'll be a throw-in for the Foothillers. Unless there's a foul. There's a foul on the play, and it's a free kick. 50th minute of the match. Foster over to In the central that time, that's May Cervantes. And we got a foul. And it'll be a free kick now for West Hills. So now they get their set piece and an opportunity here at home to try to do something with it towards getting it in the back of the net. I'm going to play it to a teammate or just a straight-on shot. Natalie Emery, the keeper for the Foothillers, being pressed into duty. It's hit hard, but too high. So it's a goal kick now for the Foothillers. On a very chilly night out here in Santee. Grossmont Hills League play. Second game. Actually the third game, but the second one in a row. The Foothillers able to beat Helix on Tuesday night 1-0. Here on Thursday night, leading 1-0 against West Hills. A foe they have not beaten here since we have filmed them. This is our third year. We've seen them not be victorious both times before. And, of course, the Wolfpack beating the Foothillers in the second game at Grossmont. Their only lost last season at home. 1-0. Maddie Mayo on the run in the area. Finds her teammate, and that's Lopez, but Lopez didn't get a good shot on it that time. Very similar to what happened in the last game against these two teams last year. Oh, that Jack Mashin Stadium. She had a really good opportunity and a beautiful pass from Mia Foster and did not convert. And normally she puts those types of shots into the back of the net. Cost him a chance for a draw in that match. Here is an attempted shot blocked. And some will say, well, wait a minute. There was other players in that match that could have helped them get a draw. You're right on that one. When you were second team all CIF last year, that's the player that was so dynamic for him. And again, West Hills able to keep them off the scoreboard. And I said it in the first half. They're able to keep Sarah Lopez off the scoreboard. That is a chance to try to win the match, or at least get no less than a draw out of the match. And the Foothillers already with the one goal. If they can get a goal from Lopez, then they're really going to be up against it with 2 goals. Well, we'll see what happens the rest of the way. As the Wolfpack have found a way to make it happen defensively. Coming into the match now is Kate Setting. West Hills, Kate Bishop, or Casey Bishop, I should say. Field intercepted by Maddie Mayo, and her through ball. Not able to get to it was Carly Kennedy. Kennedy now heads it, and West Hills able to get it going upfield, but then they could not continue now. And Olivia Hunter trying to find somebody, but just ended up taking a shot. And saved by Morris. Olivia Hunter still trying to work for the Foothillers to try to get a good solid shot or a good solid pass towards a shot into the back of the net for one of her teammates. Bree Cooney comes out. The senior, Alexa Gonzalez, into the match. Lopez will get a breather. Tula Payan is into the match. Into space, D's. Kennedy plays it to the near side for Matty Mayo on the run from the back. Mayo trying to chip it, but it was intercepted. Gonzalez slows it up, but onto it now is Ocampo. Plays it back. West Hills trying to get upfield, intercepted by Sminge. D's. Giovingo now. Played to the central. Cut back for Casey Bishop. Good passing now. To Wersick. Wersick and her teammates of the past have done damage against the Foothillers. Setting now. In the central, they have a player that's free. Emery will dive and get a piece of the soccer ball. She has been so good at that. Making the outstanding saves. Another keeper that has shown she's real good with the hands, getting that soccer ball. Keeping him from going into the back of the net. Here's a quick one on the corner kick. Trying to get a header on the backside are the Wolfpack and can't do it. So it's a goal kick. So it's a good little minute or so here for the Wolfpack. Getting a shot. A good quality shot that time on target. 57th minute of the match. Putting the defenders of the Foothillers under some pressure. Ava Castaneda comes into the match for West Hills. In its 1-0 affair on the road for the Foothillers of Grossmont. Lost 2 and tied 2 on the season. One of the top 10 teams in the county. As far as the Division I standings are concerned, number 5. And one of the top 10 teams in San Diego section, period. Giovingo now. Intercepted. And I'll say one more thing that along that line is Foothillers defending Division II CIF champions in San Diego section. Sminge goes back to get it. West Hills had themselves, they didn't win the section, but they had themselves a heck of a playoff run after the playoffs when they went into the regional playoffs. A really fine job. Casey Bishop down the left flank. Not able to link up. The 59th minute of this soccer match. They're only going to play 80. So about 20 minutes left to play. Nobody here can see the actual time. Unless they are keeping track of it with their watch. Center ref has the official time. But if somebody scores, they do know the score because that part of it is working here at the scoreboard, the stadium. A foul on the play, it'll be a free kick. But the team in white on the road, the Foothillers of Grossmont, whose boys team is playing well this season as well. Looking like they're going to be a playoff team in a pretty good seeding. That program has been doing pretty well for a while now. They have a new coach this year, and in his first year doing a fine job. Early ball, but way in front of Carly Kennedy. Kennedy goes back to get it, won't get it. as goals. But then it's intercepted. West Hills, they have it back now with Ocampo. Want to get forward with setting. Drops it back. Plays it to the near side. Madrid. And it's out of play. Touchdown by Sidney Delaney. You didn't catch us at the outset. West Hills has played some very, very tough competition. And they've also had some injuries, and that is the reason why their win-loss record is not very good. But they're not going to give up. And then we'll play this season out with everything they have. It's just how they're made by the head coaching staff. On the near side, it's hit hard. The header, but a save by Emery. It went right over to Wersig, and Wersig hit it. But Emery happened to be positioned right there to make the save. But a nice service that time by Setting from the wing. One of their better plays of this match. Haven't really had too many of them, but that's another good one, and it could have resulted in an even match. Sminge now trying to get it to Hunter. It's played in front of Hunter, and her teammate that time, Carly Kennedy. 62nd minute of the match. Morris will get it restarted for West Hills. Substitutions are going to occur first for Grossmont, as Mia Foster coming into the match. Again, Carly Kennedy will come off. Again, she's trying to get fit. Hasn't played much this season at all. Olivia Hunter was another substitution. She's coming out. Sarah Lopez probably going to finish it out at this point. Rest of the match. You see what kind of, give you an idea of what kind of situation will be next season without Mia Foster. Just an integral player in what happens up and down the pitch, especially in the center of the field. But we'll see what comes up as far as Grossmont is concerned from the JV. Every season's different. Lost some quality players on this Wolfpack team from last year. Not quite the same team as they were last year. Maddie Mayo. Keeping it alive. Nicely done that time. It's Pion. Getting it over to Bree Cooney. Sminge puts on the Jets. Gets to the soccer ball. Now here's Giovingo. Try to play it out to the outside. It's intercepted. And now Bree Cooney will have to race back to get it. Try and peek over her shoulder, and Emery has to make the right type of pass, and she missed Victoria Ford now. And Maddie May will be pressed into running it down, and with her speed, she's able to do that on the near side. Bree Cooney shields off Bishop and allows it to get over to Emery. Nice play, smart play by the sophomore Bree Cooney, who had a fabulous freshman season last year. And has played very well since she's been in the limited games this season. Pion is coming out. Boy, she's been in and out of this match, Pion. So Bridget Wilson gets the chance. New player on the team this year, Bridget Wilson. She's just a freshman. And Bridget Wilson with speed. Playing up front. In its 1-0 affair out here in Santee, it's the 65th minute of the match. About 14 and some change left to play in a match. Maddie Mayo throws it in. We just checked in. Wolfpack losing a player by way of the concussion syndrome in the first half. Line drive off of Mayo now. Here's a quick shot, and it goes off of the Foothillers, and it's going to be a corner kick. Weren't able to clear it, and now here is a set piece for the home team. Still working on trying to tie up this match. Foothillers fell down 1-0 last year here, and then we're able to get a tie out of it. Now the role is reversed. West Hills trying to do the same thing. Bending ball up in the air. The header by Victoria Ford is a good one. And the ball is out of play. It'll be a throw-in now for West Hills. West Hills has played a lot better here in the last few minutes of the second half, as most teams seem to play a lot better in the second half against the Foothillers, especially after they hadn't played them before in the season. It won't be the case on Tuesday. Steel Canyon and the Foothillers played each other before this season, so they know what they bring to the table. It'll be a matter of what kind of adjustments with that each team is going to make against each other. It'll be right there at Jack Mashin Stadium, where they've only given up 1 goal so far on the season and won every game. On the outside, getting around Moreno are the Wolfpack, but it goes right to Sminge. Line drive just past Giovingo. Ford tries to get into the space, couldn't do it. And so now the Wolfpack will have a throw-in, as Katie Vale will throw it in. No, she's going to give way to her teammate to throw it in. You got a whistle first. It's going to be a substitution. It's going to occur. Mackenzie Parsons is going to come into the match for West Hills. As coming out is Castaneda. The throw-in now, the attacking third for West Hills, the home team, intercepted by Foster and sent out of play. They'll have another chance to throw it in. Pablo Espinal bringing you the live stream, sights and sounds. Home of the Wolfpack out here in Santee, West Hills High School. In this Grossmont Hills League action. See on your screen South Bay Classic. That was one of the tournaments that both these two teams were in. But it's Grossmont Hills League play today. On the near side. Running it down is Bridget Wilson. And it is out of play. So it'll be a throw-in now for the Foothillers. Maddie Mayo will throw it in. Over the top, where Lopez couldn't get it. Neither can Foster now. Sent down the central. Sminge will protect as Emery will get it. Foothillers playing a lot in the last number of minutes in their own half. And that's what the Wolfpack want. We didn't see too much of that in the first half. So West Hills will throw it in. Far side touchline. Touchdown by the Foothillers. A throw in again by West Hills. Smidge trying to get to it. Collision. Sent out a play by Ford. Throw in right outside the 18 for West Hills. The header in some space. Victoria Ford able to get to it first. Foothillers trying to get it out of their own 18 as they have been under pressure in their own box. Now here's Lopez now as they want to get their shape again. Out there on the pitch, it's touched out a play by the Wolfpack. So now the Foothillers will throw it into the attacking third. Haven't been there in a while. Longest amount of time in the match. As West Hills doing a good job of putting the pressure on the Foothillers. Only got one goal in the last game. Giovingo hits one, and it is going to be past the byline, but they're going to get a corner kick as it was knocked past the byline by West Hills. Time running down in the match. Foothillers would like to try to put one in the back of the net here if they can. More than likely the match will be theirs. And if you're West Hills, you don't want that to happen. You want to get that ball back and start putting some more pressure again on the Foothillers. Up in the air. Not won by Grossmont. Bree Cooney upfield. Touches it out wide. Moreno with trouble. Still trying to get it. And it's going to be a foul against the Foothillers and a free kick. Go with the quick kick. They don't waste any time, do the Wolfpack of West Hills. And another foul against the Foothillers. So it's a free kick again. Gain a little bit more yards up the field. Ocampo back to the center defender. Intercepted by Cooney. Looking for Bridget Wilson. She didn't get it. A little bit too high for her. Only a freshman. She'll get taller. Retreating back is Parsons. Cooney couldn't take it away. Now Foster does. Foster can hit it from distance and hits it hard, but staying with it is Morris. Nicely done. Morris showing her hands. Just getting in there to play keeper tonight. And a foul will go against the Foothillers and a free kick again. For the all black with the white numbers. Wolfpack. But they are running out of time to try to get an equalizer. They get some air underneath it. Forward in the central. It goes the wrong distance. And they're going to put it in the back of the goal. Go, 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 go. You saw the number. I didn't quite see the number. That's one of those things. If you do not get the soccer ball up in the air and it goes to a player who's free and they have a great chance, they're going to put it in the back of the net. And that's exactly what happened that time. And now the Foothillers find themselves all tied up at 1 in the same score the last time they played these two teams right here at West Hills High School. But the other way around. as the Foothillers that took the lead, and then West Hills had to come back and get an equalizer. Giovingo, who scored the goal, and she continues on but goes down hard, and it is knocked out of play. Emery tried to see if she can keep that ball from going to the back of the net, but it was hit so well on a rope, and no chance for Emery to get to it. In the area, but it's intercepted by the back line now. And make no mistake about this, West Hills, with time, is going to try and see if they can win this match. Lopez to the near side of Maddie Mayo. Mayo hits it hard and high, but couldn't get it to dip down. Maddie Mayo from the back taking a shot. Don't see her taking too many shots. But when she gets one, she will try and see if she can put it in the back of the net. Morris now. Upfield. Intercepted by Bree Cooney. In a chilly night out here in Santee. Here's Foster. Hits it hard, and it is past the byline. Mia Foster not getting the kind of shot she wanted that time. Wanted to try to lift that one in the air. Morris. The keeper for the Wolfpack. Ocampo sends it upfield now to the outside with Roses having to mark. Wersick. Trying to get it now is Gonzalez. The outside defender sends it up to midfield. Going to be a foul on the play. Foothillers now with a free kick. Maddie Mayo is going to take it. Victoria Ford going to try and see if she can do something with a set piece. It's a long set piece. Getting a lot of air underneath it now. Giovingo wants to try to keep it in. Does so. The near side is blocked and out of play. Nicely done that time by Sydney Delaney. Victoria Ford can get some air on the soccer ball. Ford. Foster. Austin hit that one, and it's going to go out of play. It'll be a throw-in now for West Hills. Foothillers thought it might have been off of West Hills player, but not seen that way. At a center ref. And it goes past the byline. The state of his club, Robert Romero, would love to see no less than the draw out of this one after they were down for a bulk of the match, 1-0. Foothillers can't get the go-ahead goal. They will have their third tie of the season. They are 8-2-2. Maddie Mayo comes in, and it is sent out of play by Delaney. Time running out for both teams to try to win it. Good throw in. The header upfield. Gonzalez sends it in the area, but coming off her line is Morris to make the save. And will drive the Foothillers back upfield. Bree Cooney. Shepard. It's out of play, and it'll be a throw-in now. Center ref will be looking at his watch. And that will end this match when he blows that long whistle. Failed to mention our sponsor has been Dental Arts of Palm Avenue. Affordable rates. Teeth cleaning all the way up to root canals, or even worse. They'll take care of you over there. Insurance welcome. DentalArtsOfPalmAve.com. Look them up on their website. DentalArtsOfPalmAve.com. 50-50 ball. Sent upfield. Ashley Austin now on the move. Austin's trying to stay with it. Foothillers still have it, but now it's taken away. Back upfield. Sminge. The challenge goes over to Gonzalez now. As the Foothillers win it, here is the dangerous Lopez. Lopez now plays it to the near side for Maddie Mayo's run from the back now. Mayo still trying to get to the soccer ball and secure it. Does so. Cuts it to the inside of the field. Giovingo on the near side. Shielded off from getting the soccer ball. Forward. Didn't get it to a teammate. Gonzalez. Cooney. Mayo. Cooney now at midfield. Plays it out of play. Not able to get it to Austin. Every time it goes out, it works against both teams. In a 1-1 tie, Castaneda back into the match. And that is the end of the match. And the Wolfpack again avert a loss to the Foothillers as they come back and get a late goal. And it is a 1-1 tie. We hope you enjoyed all of the action right here in Santee between the West Hills Wolfpack and the Grossmont Foothillers. Don't forget about our page, our website. That's gksports.org. That is where you see the Instagram page, the Facebook page where you have all the max preps, stats, and the scores every day, every night, as well as all the professional sports. There's going to be some great games this weekend, and you can take a look at who wins those, and we'll be back at you on Tuesday with more. So from West Hills High School, for Pablo Espinal, I'm Greg K. Porter saying take care of yourself as always. God bless. And so long from Santee. Final score 1-1, West Hills High and Grossmont High.